Hey muses, welcome back to my channel. Hi, hello, how are you? My name's Tyler, also known as T-Mann Tarot across the social media platforms. If this is your first time seeing my channel, hi, hello, and welcome. I'm so glad that you found me and that you are here for another deck review. But before we dive into today's video, please make sure that you subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and turn on those notification bells so you don't miss another deck review. And friends, today I am super excited because we are going to be diving into the world of Tarot Emblematic, Decoding Magical Symbolism by Nitasia Roland, and a foreword by Nitasia Barber. I saw this promoted on another channel. I fell in love with it because it is totally different than your normal tarot deck. So let's dive into it, shall we, friends? All right, friends, now that we're situated. So, again, Tarot Emblematic by Nitasia Roland. I do apologize if I'm mispronouncing your name. It is published by our good friends over at Weiser Books and Red Wheel Publishing. This book I have seen all over the place. It is originally done independently and then got picked up for mass market, and it has done a beautiful job. Comes in this beautiful blue box, as you can see. You are able to kind of, it's a bit stiff, but that's because I haven't really had a chance to play around with it yet. Comes in this lovely little tuck box, and not a tuck box, a two-piece box. You can keep the cards in there. Love the little string in here so that you can get the cards in and out. Give me 1 second, friends. Barney is being mischievous, as always. All right, the mischievous child is put away in another room. Two-piece box. Lovely, thick guidebook. It is very dense. My spicy neurotypical brain, or my spicy non-typical brain, whatever, my ADHD brain and my dyslexic brain thought that the guidebook, it takes me a couple of times to read through the definitions to kind of get to what they're trying to say, or for me to fully comprehend it. But it is beautifully written. There has been a lot of research that has gone into this deck and how it is made. So we're going to read the back of the box. This deck teaches us to look beyond the surface, to engage with a gaze of awe, admiration, and reverence. Tarot Emblemata is a magical and mystical tarot deck of Renaissance emblems based on the 1551 book of Emblems by Claude Potardin. The cards present a visual fusion of the art of illustration and writing in a dynamic interplay between ancient and iconic images. Alongside their allegorical and oracle meanings, yes, both secular and religious, these emblems crystallize virtue or vice, or cover every sphere of early modern knowledge, ethics, natural philosophy, politics, science, religion, love, war, and everyday life. The accompanying guidebook presents tarot interpretations and education on the symbols and meanings. This deluxe box set, oh my god, this deluxe box contains 83 gilded edge cards and a 92-page guidebook. See how my brain sometimes doesn't like this, but it's all beautifully written. So there is more cards than normal. It does go into that in the guidebook. Because this is a tarot mixed with some oracle in a way. And we see that the additional cards are in the Oracle chapter, right? So we have ancestors, libations, sovereignty, regeneration, Caduceus. So those are some of the extras here. So you could take them out, leave them be. But let's get into what we love and know. So this is my 100% Rider plastic tarot deck that I use all the time. Standard size. Comparing the cards, this is the back of the cards. You can do uprights and inversions, definitely leads to that. They are exactly the same size, pretty much, and I believe these are going to be equally easy to shuffle. There is a linen finished or a linen text. There's a textured finish here. Let's see if I can. Maybe no. Yeah, sometimes there is that little textured finish to it. Gilded gold edges. Love a gilded edge to a card. But this is what drew me to the deck, is that it is not your traditional imagery at all, but it has reverence to it. We can see that this is the World card, and it pulls the wreath imagery that we're used to seeing in the World card imagery. Let me see if I can find the World card quickly, just so that we can have a little side-by-side comparison here. So Tarot Emblematic pulls the wreath, and we see the wreath here in the RWS Pamela Coleman Smith illustrated wheel here. But what really got me is the Latin saying on the top. And it does have the full Latin saying at the top, but also has "it's completed" and the world here. So let's dive into the world meaning. So in the guidebook, I do believe it gives it gives a whole lot. Look, you get 2 pages here. It says the world. You have reached your goal and passed tests on your path to embodiment and self-fulfillment. You are receiving a symbolic garland on the final points of your journey to mark your success and to encourage new potential. In ancient Greece and Rome, garland or laurel were worn on sacred occasions to symbol of honor and glory, triumph and victory, as well as representing the cycles of birth, death, rebirth of heroes and great men and women. And it goes on to talk about a little bit more how it connects and different types of aspects on which the card associates to either reunions or a bit more connected. So it is a lovely written guidebook. Let's dive into our good friends. Well, we'll take death. We will take where are our good friends, the lovers. And we'll do a little bit of strength here, since those are cards that are important to me in general. So death, it says, the image of death who taketh all. So that is a lovely kind of, ending cycle, beautiful imagery there. The lover says together forever inside, the sun and the moon inside this ring here. And strength says a hard and bold voyage to enterprise is the kind of oracle definition to things. So in order, we'll tackle the Lovers card. The Lovers card indicates making soul-honoring choices, even when the distance to honor that commitment seems to be far away as the sun and the moon. The Renaissance emblem and motto read, "Together forever," by the type of diamond is understood the love and invincible power of the king and queen of nature by the sun and the moon, the excellence of their acts, with the constant and permanence of their mutual faith and disability. Oh, I apologize, friends. My dyslexia is getting the best of me. With the Lover's card, love talks about love is always a choice, the choice card. So this is alternatively where you step into the cycle of a sacred ring of your true self and make a decision and become clear about what you want from life, choosing only what resonates deep within your bones. Beautifully said. Strength. Again, it is beautifully written. Take extra time here. The Force is providing you with new energy, a voice, and a strength to courageously stride forward, brandishing your sword with your confident swagger. Love that opening sentence. And let's peek at Death. Death here said, the image of Death who takes it all. Humbly embrace the challenge and inevitability of change in your life and invite the Death card archetype to expand you and prepare you to be transformed. The Renaissance emblem and motto read, the image of Death who take it all. When you refuse or are unable to change because of fears, codependencies, and backlogs, the Dark Herald of the metaphorical Death strides in, lancing wide, and unveils his skeletal frame and grinning skull with the challenge. Are you ready? Because if not, it makes no difference. Prepare for the destruction of the old you. Oh, prepare for the destruction of the old you. That is beautiful. Let's take a quick peek. So here's the Ancestors card from ancient times. Looks like a little hedgehog thing with a crown, right? The Caduceus, wisdom and guidance of all things. And this we see really prevalent on the Two of Cups. I believe there's a couple other places. I believe it's also not on the Strength card. Definitely the Two of Cups. Libations, drinks. It says, hence the light and scared droughts. Right? This vase is emptying water on a plant. So like, what are we consuming? What are we drinking? How are we celebrating? What are we nourishing with doing this? Regeneration, hope of renewed life. This feels like it's definitely meant to come after the Death card, right? We see bones here, and growth with seeds falling out. So like this is the cycle. This is kind of going back and forth. And sovereignty. The stars incline us. The stars incline us. They do not bind us. Ooh, okay. That's a beautiful saying. The stars incline us and they do not bind us. So this has been a beautiful little deck that caught my eye. I'm interested in kind of diving more into it and playing with these cards. I was kind of looking for a little one-hit wonder, if you would, of a tarot deck as kind of clarifiers, you know? And I think the added Latin phrases will definitely have that effect. Let's watch it shuffle, shall we, friends? Beautiful, buttery shuffle. I love the backs of these cards. Can you do... Yeah, you can definitely do the side waterfall, but it's not too big in the hand. Easy to shuffle. Yeah, so... that is just a quick little taste of Tarot Emblematic. A closer inspection of the cards is coming up right now, friends. Bye-bye.